Okay, so today we're going to talk about the 10 most useful, must-know expressions that you can use in English to get you started. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so before we get into the phrases, the most common phrases that you must know to communicate in English, what you need to know is that in English, in spoken English, the sounds are very different from written English, usually. So that's what we're going to look at, and you have to have that in mind, because many times you hear something and it sounds completely different from how it's written down. You may see it written down, and then when you hear the question or you hear the phrase, you say, but that's not, it may be confusing. So we'll get to that, and we'll see that in this lesson. Okay, so let's get to it.
Make sure all seats are in the upright position and trays are put away before we take off.
All right, so to begin with, how do we introduce ourselves? A very simple way. All we do is say, hi, I'm Themis. Or, hi, I'm George. Nice to meet you. Or, hey. So after someone introduces himself, like to say, hi, I'm Themis, the most common answer would be, nice to meet you. Or, if you're a teenager, what's up? Okay, but that's, not often the case.
Howdy, partner.
The second question or phrase that is very common when getting to know someone would be something like, where are you from? Where are you from? But usually it doesn't sound like that. It sounds more like, where are you from? Because there are contractions in the English language. Okay, so that's something you have to get used to. I'm from here, or I'm from out of town, or let's say I'm from Greece, I'm from Canada, I'm from Australia, wherever you may be from. Okay, so after that, the question that follows that would be something along the lines of, what do you do for a living? Or what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? It is spelt and written in that way, but usually in spoken form, it sounds a lot more like, what do you do? Or what do you do for a living? Because English is a stress-based language. We sort of like connect the words and the letters, and we leave out letters, and we put in different sounds. That's just the way it is. You need to get used to that. Okay, it can be confusing. All right, after those 4 questions, what we could go on to would be something like, what do you like to do? What do you like to do in your free time? What do you like to do? What do you like to do? Which would sound like, as I said, what do you like to do? So that's another abbreviation, another contraction that happens through the language. And usually the answer for something like this would be, I like to hang out with my friends, I like to just relax at home, read a book, watch a film, that sort of thing. Okay, so, and that if we're getting a bit more connected with the person, maybe, there's some sort of a connection, we could ask for their number. So that would be something like, what is your phone number? Or, do you have a number? What's your number? Different ways to ask for someone's phone number. Nowadays, with social media, you could also ask, do you have Facebook? Do you have Facebook? Or, are you on Facebook? And the answer would be, to this, would be something like, yeah, I'm on Facebook. My name's George Peterson, whatever. Okay, whatever it may be. It's just a random name. So, again, do you have Facebook? Or are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? That sort of thing. Going on, what we could do, to go to the next step of our connection with this new person would be something like, would you like to go out sometime? Would you like to go out for a coffee sometime? Would you like to go out sometime? Now, the most common answers would be, sure, sounds great. Or, yeah, okay, I'll think about it. That's not too positive. Or sure, why not? Yeah, okay, anytime. Call me. Okay, so those are the sort of answers to the question, would you like to go out sometime? Or would you like to grab a coffee? Another common question that may come up during a conversation would be something like, do you know where I can find a chemist or do you know where I can find a supermarket? Or do you know where I could find a bookstore? Do you know where I could find? Do you know where I could find? Or is there a bookstore close by? Do you know of any bookstores in the area? Those sort of questions. Okay, so I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comment section if these are useful, if they helped you. Write down any other comments or anything that you want me to discuss to help you with. I'll be more than pleased to do so. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care and